Let's phone Andy.
Hello.
Andy boy, are you there?
That's me here, mate. That's me here.
Andy Loen, the DutchMaster, Muay Thai boxer, coach, martial artist, a pro combat fighter over 20 years, but most importantly, a father. Andy boy, welcome to the Nothing Is Over podcast. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. Thanks for having me. It's good wee intro there, man. Good to get it all out.
Oh, it's just a wee summary of just all the stuff that obviously, because I've known you online really for actually a good few years. I've followed your progress, watched your training. But the thing that really kind of drew me to you, Andy, is you being a dad and also the life of a fighter. And it's such an interest. And I want to get into that later on. But let's start at the beginning, Andy boy. Where did you get your nickname? Now, we had your stablemate, Jean-Claude Van Damme, on before Christmas time. And you're the DutchMaster. Colourful names. Where did you get your name?
Well, my second name's Dutch. My family's like, my granddad was in the war. He was a Dutch Indie boy.
Right.
And that's the second names. There you go. Everybody thinks it's called something to do with green or something. It's no. It's to do with my granddad.
Is that what it is, right? So did you come up with it yourself then? It's all you that...
I just kind of popped it in a pair of shorts and that was it.
So where did your journey for that kind of thing start? Like, how did you get into martial arts? What age were you?
Well, I was young when I done boxing. I started with boxing about 8-year-old. Just at Drumchapel ABC in the Argo, in between. I was on and off because I played football. And then obviously Muay Thai was an absolute accident. I was at the gym and my pal was like, oh, I bet you won't come to a class. And I went and I fought 3 months later.
3 months later after you first tried it, really?
Because I'd boxed, so I knew how to block punches and things like that. So if you can defend yourself, it's half the battle.
So tell me something then. So how do you say it in Muay Thai? Because Tam tells us it was Muay Thai.
I say Muay Thai. Some people say Muay Thai, but I say Muay Thai.
Right, okay, right. So we're split there. We're 50-50 then, right?
Aye, because Tam talks a wee bit more eloquent than me, so he might be right, you know what I mean?
So you've been fighting then professionally over 20 years, that's right? Did you have like boxing fights? Did you go back to that, or was it just you fell into...
I just had a few amateur boxing fights when I was younger, like a lot younger, and I fell away from it to play football. And then obviously in Muay Thai, I just fell into it. Like I said, it was one of the boys in the gym was meant to be fighting a guy at 65 kilo. I was just coming out of the gym. I think I was 68. He had to pull out and I took the fight 2 weeks notice and it was great.
That's fucking like almost the same story that Tam had as well. What is the deal with that? How do you just fall into something as fucking lethal as that?
Well, you see, the thing is, you need to be present to get the opportunities. Some people think people get given these chances. You don't. You need to be in the gym. So if you're in the gym and your coach is seeing you hitting pads, you're getting better, you're sparring. If a fight comes up, it's like, do you want it? You're ready. And then that's you make a decision for there.
So you were training, obviously, for Muay Thai anyway, and then it was just 3 months later you had your first fight. How'd that go?
I drew that fight. I thought I won the fight, but it was a draw at the end up. But like I said, I'd been training hard, and I was in the gym 5-6 days a week. And I was getting punched about to start with, so it's like a big, steep learning curve. But then I was in the gym, I was present, and a boy that fights at the gym as well, Alexander, he got a job in the rigs, so he had to leave 2 weeks' notice. And I got asked, do you want to take the fight? And I
you just fell into it?
It's brilliant, man. It's probably the best thing ever happened to me at short notice like that, you know what I mean?
What was the training like you were doing leading up to that made you that ready to actually, have the guts 3 months later just to step right into the ring? What was like a day in the life of training like then?
Well, I already knew Tam, so it was like he was a fighter there. So because I was quite pally with Tam, when it came to sparring, I was going in, sparring with Tam. Tam was punching me about, but I was always game. And then that kind of gets you in with some of the fighters. And then they take a bit more time with you, bring on your technique. And as long as you're training as hard as you can, people will help you. But if you're if you're half-arsing in it, I'm not going to bother helping you.
What did that feel like with that first walk in? Because you're only 3 months in it, obviously. I mean, was there nerves? Is there always going to be nerves? Or are you calm?
I was fine until after I got my horns wrapped. So, Mark forgot to bring pads for the warm-up, and we forgot our pie oil, and we had to use a fucking Swiss Army knife to cut the tape because we forgot our gear. So that straight away was a bit of a heat up. And then I got my hands wrapped, and I went to the toilet and I seen the guy I was fighting, and he was massive. Like I fought at 65. I was small 65, and he was huge. And I was like, oh my god. And then luckily I checked the kick first minute of the round, and it wasn't sore. And that was that. It was good.
So I suppose you get faced with that thing that you're scared of, and it happens. You think, this wasn't so bad.
Well, that's the thing. Like bare shin on bare shin, everybody cringes at it, but it's how you block a kick. So if you get kicked in the shin, it's sore for 10 minutes. But if you get kicked in the thigh, you can't bend your leg for a week.
It's a good point. That's why all that training is with the fucking kicking the bamboo and all that, isn't it? And then the rolling the metal bar up and doing the shins, isn't it?
Oh, well, it was, but I don't agree with that. Like, see shin conditioning like that, you're kicking leather pads, you're kicking hard stuff anyway, you're sparring, so I think your shins can get naturally conditioned. Once your shin goes, it goes. Like, if people that have fought will know what I'm talking about. You can check kicks all day, it's no sore, and then eventually you check a kick and it's sore, and you're like, right, okay. So usually that's a wee bit of wear and tear. And
that's not anything that can ever like rebuild or like get back for you again, is it? That's like a fucking career ender or something like that, isn't it?
Well, if it depends how bad it is, but you're off a long time between fights. Like my left shin is absolutely blutered. So I'd fight and it would be maybe 4 weeks before I could kick that leg again.
What does it feel like? See when you're like fucking really kneeing somebody, because it's clinch fighting you doing it?
It's like full rules Muay Thai, so when you clinch you can kick, you can knee, obviously different level rule sets. We do elbow, and then obviously you can knee to the head in some rule sets, but it's surreal because the best way to clinch is staying relaxed, but everything in your body's telling you to get tense because the guy's trying to knee you as well as you try to knee him, so you don't want to give him an inch because if he gets the hold of your neck, you might be snookered.
There was see, when hearing your name, the DutchMaster, it takes me to somebody who's one of my favourite fighters, is Bas Rutten, and I remember an interview they did with him talking about one of his fights in Pride, and he said he was so devastating with his knees into the ribs because he would time it to the exact moment where the opponent was breathing in, and then he would follow in with the knee, and that way you would get more torque in, and your knee would drive into his fucking ribs more. The evil thought behind that is, but the psychology of that is just fucking incredible, isn't it?
Well, see, the thing is as well, it's very intimate clinching. Like you're right next to each other, your face is against their face. So see, if you hurt them, you hear it. Like you hear them making a noise, you know what I mean? Or you feel them. Like if you knee something, you wind them, they might go a wee bit limp. And then you're like, oh, I've hurt him. And then you try to go to work, and obviously he's trying to tie up. And that swings and roundabouts and all. I think Muay Thai is very a fan-friendly sport.
It's always that, and kickboxing was two that I never understood go to like the level of what mixed martial arts has. I mean, arguably mixed martial arts has it all, but as an action sport, I just don't understand why Muay Thai or like kickboxing, either the two of them ever blew up in the way that I think they should have.
Well, I think it's a lot to do with like personalities. Like new Muay Thai is big. They'll get bigger because you've got people like Nico, obviously Stevie Irvin, or Tam, all these kind of people that are like exciting to watch, wee bit fan friendly. There might be a bit of carry on in between rounds and that. People remember that, and obviously you'll get the purists that want to see good Muay Thai, and I want to see good Muay Thai, but you also have to bring people in and have them remember that night out. Like, do you remember when Tam done the one before he fought? Things like, do you know what I mean? Things like that is personality. And I think that brings people in.
They've made fucking movies about it. You know, it's an exciting sport to watch. And I don't understand why there isn't a big organisation. But I mean, one championship has, you know, some of the kind of fights that they put on and stuff, like Rod Tang fights for them and stuff. But there doesn't seem to be like a giant organisation that puts out pay-per-views on the level that, you know, or anything even close to UFC.
No, see, the thing is, Steve, you want to watch good Muay Thai, you watch RWS, right? But one's so much bigger than it because it's more global and public. Like, they've got all these big contracts. The guy that used to run Pride is one of the presidents or something like that. Yadre boy, you've got household names there that's going to bring people in, and then when they watch a good fight, it's that you're either going to get win or lose with your first fight. If it's exciting, they'll come back. If it's boring, they're not going to. Can
you talk a wee bit about like the psychology of fighting and all the stuff that I've ever watched in seminars and interviews with fighters and all these kind of things? It always seems to be you must be relaxed. you must be, you can't fight angry. They'd even fucking parody it in movies with trailers and stuff like that, telling fighters that.
I think when you're relaxed, you're switched on. See, when you're angry, you don't click onto all the wee muscle movements like with a kick. If you're throwing a kick, one of your shoulders will move, things like that. You'll not pick up on that because you're pig-headed. You're trying to hurt him instead of trying to win the fight with your smart head. You're going in there pig-headed. So I totally agree. If you stay relaxed, you'll pick your shots. They'll be sweeter. They'll be more technical. And at the same time, you'll be defensively sound.
Right, that makes total sense to me, Andy. Listen, I've seen this clip, right, and I want to play it for you. And it's very interesting. Again, another one of my favourite fighters from back in the day was Don the Predator Fry, right? You know Don Fry.
Oh, aye.
Every interview he does is fucking gold, right? But he said this, and this is so interesting to me, and I wanted to talk to a professional fighter about this. Now, this guy to me is one of the fucking greats. I'll put him on my Mount Rushmore, maybe. Like greatest fighters ever. So let's see what Don Fry's got to say about something like when he was fighting Ken Shamrock.
No, it was all fun and games for me, I was having a good time, trying to make Ken mad. He makes him mad, get him out of his game, and that was the wrong way, when I interviewed Ken over here, he was like, nah, that making me mad makes me a better fighter. I'm like, shit, if I'd have known that, I'd have kept my mouth shut,
That's quality, man. Yeah,
Ken Shamrock. I mean, another one of the greats, like the Lion's Den, the training, the fucking everything that screams, the perfectly built fighter psychology, and yet he says making him mad makes him a better fighter.
I think, see, with Ken Shamrock, he fought very early as well. See, when it was like there wasn't as many skills, so a lot of guys were just like judokas but couldn't strike. A lot of guys were just submission guys but couldn't strike, or they were wrestlers. So I think he was a good mix. He could submission fight, knocked a few guys out. So I think with him, he could get angry and cause the level wasn't on the level playing field. I don't think, because when he fought Tito pieced him up. I
always thought that Shamrock was a guy with a gas tank, and he just melted people in the way like Randy Couture would, because they were really good wrestlers too, and they would really just outlast somebody and just fucking drag him into deep water and just, last longer. That was the whole point of their game, wasn't it? He was a more well-rounded fighter with everything, with striking and submission game as well.
I think, see, the thing is as well, see, you're a good grappler, you're holding a striker. I've tried a wee bit of jiu-jitsu, right? It wasn't for me. It's the most infuriating thing I've ever done. But I totally respect it. I think it's a beautiful sport. I just can't do it. And see, when you're like, if I could get to my feet, I'm going to piece you up. Your game plan's right, because all you're thinking about is I'm going to punch your head in.
But where do you think that comes into from Ken Shamrock's point of view? And he's saying that, well, making him mad just makes him a better fighter, because he's supposed to be a technical fighter, isn't he?
Aye, see, I think as well. I think he's a technical fighter, but I think see for somebody like him, that's when he'll go and finish a fight. I think if you get him riled up, if he's heavy up for it, I think he'll have that killer instinct. Whereas when he fought, was it Don Fry he fought? The ones with the slaps, remember they were only meant to punch?
Ah, you're right, fuck, right, they closed fist,
so,
aye.
Remember that he wasn't riled up that fight, it was boring. And don't get me wrong, the punching's kind of around it. He wasn't the same guy as when he tried to take out Tito and he got elbowed to pieces.
Right now, in the last couple of years, you've very probably dealt with addiction battles, but I'm interested in what came out of that, which is the Phoenix Rising Martial Arts Club. Can you talk about that and where it came from, where it started?
Aye, it was, well, Phoenix Rising, I was sober for 2 weeks at the time, and it was a Friday night. The gym never had any classes. So I just said to Mark, is it alright if I put on a 2-hour class? It's for anybody with recovery or mental health issues, but anybody's will. And it lasted for like 2 years, but from that, I was taking PTs, I had my own guys, there was guys wanting to fight, but they didn't want to fight. They wanted to fight for me. So it was that way, it kind of blossomed into its own thing by itself. It was never my intention to do what I'm doing. It's just obviously it's evolved and it's became something beautiful in my life.
At this moment in time, you have your own bunch of guys, don't you, in your own gym and your own fighters that you coach?
Aye, we've just moved to Bulgarian community halls in Erskine. I think we're one of the only Muay Thai gyms in that part of Erskine as well, which is very good. We're based in the community for the community. And we've got our own fighters. We had 2 in October, 1 out in December. We had 1 out in April as well. So our fight team is growing. And that's basically what I'm trying to offer. It's like, I believe in my coaching ability that I can get these guys to these shows, perform well, bonus if you win, but it's more about the performance your first few fights, and then we take it from there.
Kind of glossing over a wee bit here is the fact that you're still got guys coming to you on nights that are dealing with addiction problems and stuff like that and keeping clean, and this is part of their recovery as well as training fighters.
Aye, well, that's one of the big things for me as well. I always try to keep it near and dear to my heart because I'm a recovering addict myself, 2 years sober, so it's one of the ones where I've got to remember, if I didn't have people helping me up when I was doing, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And let's be honest, like some of the nicest people you'll meet are addicts. It's just sometimes it's no easy to live your life. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to give them that wee, like we've got the group chat, we've got the chat, the socials, they're all part of it. We always get a picture at the end of every session because it's a team thing. We're a team. We're not just like classmates, we're a team.
I think it's really important for addicts to know that there's other people going through the same thing there, because it's so easy to feel alone and you're the only person that's dealing with this problem. You're the only person in the history of the fucking world that's ever dealt with these sets of problems this time, and it's bullshit. There's people right next door to you dealing with way fucking worse than you've got.
Aye, that's definitely it. See, when I was obviously bad on it as well, it's like I felt sorry for myself. You get a wee bit of self-loathing, your pity party, and then what had happened was my daughter and my partner moved back to Cumbernauld, and you realise, oh wait a minute, I'm nothing without my family. That made me kick it. So I believe that a wee bit of, like, you need to own up to your own misdoings, if you know what I mean, and then we can help. If you're no keep like terms with the fact you're an addict yet, you're not ready to quit. That's
absolutely right, man. That's 100% right. And the thing is where you went through one of the most transformative things I think that any man can ever go through, and that is becoming a father to a daughter.
Oh, yeah, like, you know yourself, mate, you'll be the same with your real assets. It's like the light of your life.
Aye.
Like every weekend I get my lane, mate, and I'm counting down the days. I'm like, right, I'm going to try and get up earlier, so I'm there for getting up. But I'm always there early and all day and that. But it's like, you know yourself, man, it's a pure gift.
She's obviously a big part of you turning everything around now. And
I made a pledge to myself, you need to have a wee bit of accountability. That's why I made the group. That's why I made the class. Don't ever feel embarrassed. If you ever fall off the wagon, it's better to share that than feel guilty about it, because that's what happens when you don't talk about it. You start to feel guilty. Whereas if you just come to me, I'm just your coach. I'll talk to you as a person, however you want to be. And if you want me to talk to you as a fighter, we'll do that as well. But you can come to me, there's no judgment. It's like, right, mate, no bother. 2 days sober, let's go.
That runs the gamut of anything kind of mentorship that you could do for anybody, because you're basically like a mental health coach for a lot of folk, as well as a physical fucking fight coach.
Well, we'll see the mental health aspects of fighting though, man. It's like the best antidepressant you'll get. Not even just fighting, just the gym. But see if you're into fighting and you spar with somebody, even if you just want to spar and get good at Thai boxing or boxing, the buzz you get for it, and you go home and all your other worries are like, doesn't matter, I just punched a guy in the face there. Brilliant.
That's what I did jiu-jitsu very infrequently at this moment in time right enough though, just with kind of schedule stuff like with Jamie McKenzie, who gets a shout out in most episodes. When I started doing that with Jamie, I've never been more fucking tired in my entire life. I've never been choked out more in my whole life. Mate, he folded me up like a deck chair for fucking hours. Is the first time I heard that is the most humbling thing that's ever happened to me. I absolutely loved it, but getting choked out a time and time again is very, very tiring. It's exhausting as fuck. And see, when you go through that, there's nothing else in the rest of my day that's as hard as that. There's nothing there's no problem that I'm going to come up against in that day that's as terrifying as going out fucking lights out in my garage against that cunt, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, big time. Like, I've done a wee bit with one of my boys, Jack Morgan. He placed second in the Scottish Shambles. I was like at him, I was like, right, show me how easy it to take me down. And he's like, right, just throw a kick. And I was like, how hard? And he's like, no, throw a kick. And I'm not even kidding on, I don't even think I'd moved my hip yet, I was on my back. I was like, right, do you know what? I might be a wee bit better at Thai boxing, right? But I think you'd do me.
Woody, that's an interesting question you hear fighters getting asked a lot, and a young drum boy like yourself may have got into some street scraps back in the day, Andy. No saying nothing, obviously. What is the best martial arts for a street fight?
Boxing.
Boxing
all day, man. Boxing, man. Because you don't want to throw kicks, because any fucking idiot can grab your leg. See if he picks you up and slams you on your head on concrete, it's
That's
pretty bad.
game over, man.
Whereas if you stay on your feet, good stance in and out, just jab a couple of people, see if you hit somebody in the face, so 10 times out of 10, they'll walk away. They don't want to fight because you've just punched them in the mouth.
I said, because a lot of people don't know what that feels like.
It's like social media time, man. Killing like accountability. Like people can write stuff about you and be like, he's a specky goon, or I no bother. Like, see some of the things I was seeing on Reddit about my post, and it was like, crackhead to crack in your head, right? It was funny as fuck.
Wait a minute, what is it? You posted something and people on Reddit started slagging you, calling you fucking crackhead, really?
Well, it was Mark posted my video that blew up. I think it got like 30,000 views. Hawaii 5-0 shared it and things like that. What I said about the class, right? So that was uploaded to Reddit through Mark saying, listen, we'll get a free class, it's a free service, blah, blah, blah. Well, some of the comments were wild, man. And I'm like, what the fuck? Crackhead to cracking your head, though? And I'm like, Jesus.
If you only fucking met me on the street somewhere, exactly. That's like, guy.
Come to the class. Come to the class. We'll spar, man. I don't need to feel bad. You know what I mean? It's like you get punched about in sparring, and you should maybe stay your lane, come to class, learn how to fight, get good, master your technique, and be a gentleman when you spar. If somebody's laying off, back up a wee bit, let them work on your defence. You're better. You don't need to prove it every time you spar.
That's a good point, because a lot of people end up get put off because maybe they've been going to boxing for a couple of times, whatever, and maybe somebody just took it a wee bit far with them and it might put them off. The flip side to that is, I don't know, man, I think it's good to get a wee bit of pasting now and again by somebody who's a lot better than you.
Aye, but that's when you're like to fight or you're showing that you're into it. I'm meaning, like, see if you come to a class and you're just a dad that used to do MetaFit, and now he's like, do you know what? I'll do this once. I'll come once a week. And these guys will come once a week and they'll never want to get amazing technically wise, they just want to work out. So they guys, you can't really be punching them and things like that, because then you're losing a customer, you're losing a nice person, and then it gives a bad look to your gym as well, because if I've got guys coming in and are going to spar with my boy that's fighting next week, say, any leg kicks of life at them, they're not coming back.
And there's a difference with somebody who's just like training for fitness or somebody who's training for fighting. It's very different.
Majorly, because you're locked in, you're willing to take the blow to land your shots. And you know in the gym as well, if it's a hard spar, it's either in fight camp or he's agree upon it. And sometimes it will get a wee bit out of hand, like somebody will land a good shot and then that goes into them trying to land a good shot.
See, I'm lucky. I've only ever sparred in jiu-jitsu, like only just rolled with Jamie. And I love Jamie. He's one of my closest pals in the whole world. He has hurt me in ways that I've never been hurt by somebody who would hate me. And it's only because he trusts me and I trust him. And I want to understand what is happening. You know, like when a certain kind of a leg lock, arm bar or something, I want to be able to feel where the tension is. So he's got to really crank it and let me feel where the pain is, so that when I'm doing it to somebody else, I understand where to put my hand, where to kind of get better leverage on it. So it's useful. And I know he doesn't mean it. So it's kind of, I like the hard kind of, as we'd call it, hard sparring.
See, if you're going to go hard but with Thai, I always say go to the legs or the body. And I'm not talking about full power roundhouse kicks to the ribs, because that'll break the ribs. I'm talking about if you're going to throw a cross to the body, maybe throw it at 50, just to be like, right, it's a hard spar, here we go. That's usually between two guys that are ready to fight or are wanting to fight, so they're trying to show, listen, look, I can lift it here. And then that gets them their opportunities. So I do agree it's good in a competitive aspect between guys that are wanting to fight. But with guys that have no business in it and are just there for fun, they can spar, and maybe once a month they'll want a hard spar, they'll take a hard round, and then they'll be like, oh, fuck that. But you need to give people the confidence. So I'm not going to give them the confidence. Like, if the time you throw a kick, I catch it and sweep you, because you'll no kick. So I've got to let you work as well, you know what I mean?
20 years as a fighter, now as a coach, what does the experience that you had as a fighter help as a coach with problems that come up?
I think you can speak to them on the level that you understand. Like, I understand you're tired, I understand you're hungry, alright, you might be injured, but you need to keep training, and I've done that. So it's that way. I know exactly what I'm asking of them. I practice what I preach. So if it works for me, and I could be a young boy at 21 that's in great shape, just needs to lose 5 kilo or 6 weeks, which is doable, he should be able to do it.
What about psychological stuff? What about like the preparation of a fight? Like, you'll obviously be coaching guys that are going in there to fight for the first time. You've got the experience of it. you've probably seen many guys that you've been in the gym with getting their first. What kind of stuff? How do you prepare them for that?
It's all about being calm. You know, just like seeing the drive to the venue. You don't talk about the fight really, because after the weigh-in, right? You weigh in on the Friday. That's after that. It's like, yes, I can go and eat. You go and enjoy your meal. You usually go out with your coaches for a meal, and then you go home and we pick you up, say 11 o'clock after they're weighing in, things like that. We get them, we take them to the venue, but we make sure they're comfortable. You make sure everything's there that we need well before we get them, so there's no hiccups, because mistakes breed fucking negative feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
And then obviously, as I said, when they're in the changing room, you've just got to remind them that they're good as well, because a lot of the time when you're fighting, you think your opponent's amazing, or you just think about how good he is. You need to remember how good you are. Like, if you're ready to fight and you're in shape, remember the work you've put in. Remember that you get to do this, you don't need to do this. Do you know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. They're fighting because they want to. So make it fun, because this is a hobby.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? This is a hobby. Hobbies are meant to be fun. I do Thai boxing because it gives me something that no drug could ever give me. And then I'm a coach to a lot of guys, and okay, if there's any issues, you can come straight to me, because I'm not a mind reader, and I've got 8 fighters, so I can't help you if you don't let me know what's going on.
I keep pushing the whole 20 plus years combat athlete and stuff like that, because do you know that you're kind of maybe no finished with your combat fighting career? Would that be correct?
Well, I'm back in training now. I'm cutting down a wee bit.
How old of a man are you, Andy?
I'm 37 last month. So
what age do they usually bow out of the Muay Thai at?
Probably about 35. Probably about 35. But my last fight, I wasn't in good shape. I was still abusing cocaine. I wasn't looking after myself. I didn't even really want to be in the fight. I just did it. So I'd made a promise to my pal that passed away, Jordan Cole, God rest his soul. I just made a promise to him about 3 months before he died. I wasn't talking to my coach at the time. And he was like, promise me you'll make it up and fight again. And then obviously he passed away, and it took me 5 years, but I did fight again. So I don't want that to be my last fight. No, for anybody else. I don't care if people think I'm rubbish and have something to say. I don't mind. I don't really bother. But it's for myself. I can't leave it on that. I went out with a whimper. It wasn't a fight. You know what I mean? It was like I was just their body. I wasn't even in there in the soul. You know what I mean?
You'd say there, obviously, you were abusing drugs and stuff like that while you were in a training camp. What did a training camp inhabit? What did you do then? Like, were you just fucking sniffing gear and doing push-ups? What were you doing?
Well, I would get up in the morning, I'd go my run, and then I'd get home, get a shower, probably sniff a bit, go and get something to eat if I wasn't working that day, run to the gym, work the bag, run home, get a shower, go back to the gym and do a 2-hour class, and then I would check my weight, and if I had to, I'd go on the assault bike. It was like, I was just, you're not going to get fit and healthy if you're sniffing cocaine, right? It takes all your power, it takes all your cardio, it makes you feel like a bitch. If you want to take that, see if you think that's cool, you will learn, because I thought it was cool when I lost all my teeth.
Fuck, really? That's what took your teeth, knowing the fucking knees and the headbutts? No.
A couple, but most of it was taking gear. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, it took for the biggest part of my life to move away, like my daughter, my partner. It took for them to move away for me to go, you're going to lose everything for this. Is that what you want? So I had to come to terms with that and just be a man about it and say, right, okay, that's it done. And it's been a bumpy road, but I have to relapse. So
amazing, mate, amazing.
Thank God.
How old is your daughter?
She's 2, mate. She's turned 2 in December there.
It's the fucking best, isn't it, man?
Nursery,
I don't know. What did that go like? What was that like, man?
Mate, it's just unreal, man. It's like she's such a good wee lassie. Oh, mate, everything good in my life's about that way.
And it makes you, mate, I have never cried more. I never cried, ever. I was never a fucking crier. But that wee lassie of mine makes me greet on a daily basis, just thinking of things. And it's no sad things, obviously. It's just such a happy thing, isn't it? It's incredible. It's incredible. I think that guys kind of like us, we are similar in a lot of ways. I think we are giving daughters to kind of smooth off the rough edges.
It's to bring your soft and your tender side out, because obviously I'm rough and ready all the time. I talk rough and ready, I know, and it's that way with her. I'm very fucking softly spoken, I make sure she's all right. She just makes me realise that no, everything's bad. Do you know what I mean? It's like that wee bundle of joy just loves me and laughs so he daft at my shite jokes, and it's brilliant.
How often have you got her hitting pads?
Oh well, she's got tie shorts and things like that.
Yes.
Right? But she's not into it yet, mate.
No yet. Just keep brainwashing her. It works, mate. I done it with my daughter. She's got her own fucking punch bag downstairs. She's got Uncle Jamie's pads down there. She's got her own wee boxing gloves. She kicks. She goes to Taekwondo as well. I'll be putting her into Jiu-Jitsu. My wee is just about to turn 4. So I'm getting her into Jiu-Jitsu as well. So I'm brainwashed. She's not got a choice. Until she's old enough to say, I don't like this, Daddy, she's fucking doing all this stuff.
Listen, it's like putting money into a bank. It's the best investment you'll ever make. Genuinely, it gives you confidence. It makes you, like, you're not afraid to say it, speak your mind, but you're not looking for trouble kind of thing. It eased everything for me. I went from being a wee Ned with a chip me shoulder to, all right, no bother, I'll just laugh it off. All right, mate, have a good night.
Do you kind of gives you a way to channel that fucking, that angry young man spirit that we've all got as young Glaswegians?
Oh, it's that way. You see, for me, right, obviously I started my own place, but the most heartbreaking thing for me was like Mark Henry. He's my coach, he runs GTVA. What a guy. Like, he done so much for me, and it was that way. You see, any other person, I wasn't exactly easy to coach. He would have turned me away, so I owe a lot to him. If I didn't have such a good coach, I probably wouldn't have stuck it. But I wouldn't have stuck it, I don't think, because Mark, obviously, he believed in me. When you don't believe in yourself, so that's all you need, a good coach. You've got somebody who will tell you when you're good, when you're bad, when you're ugly. You're winning.
You think you've taken that some into what you're like as a coach?
I don't sugarcoat it, right? But like, I do love all my fighters, and even if just my students, I love all of them, because you're giving them a part of you. I'm giving them my time. And they're also giving me their time, so it's like you get to know them, and then you get a bit of laugh. Obviously, December, Sam didn't get the result we wanted. He nearly stopped the boy in the second, ran out of gas, stopped in the fourth. I was heartbroken for the boy, but I've still got to maintain my professional look and be like, listen, mate, it's all right, we'll get back to the gym. Mm-hmm. But inside, I was pure bubbling, you know what I mean? Because he's a very good fighter. He's a very good fighter, but he's a very good person. So I just wanted what's good for him, but he'll learn for that fight and he'll pick back up, and he's going to be a different beast after the new year.
Talking to that, mate, let's get back to you. What is it like? You know you're going to fight again, aren't you? You're definitely going to do it. So with all the injuries and all the wear and tear and all the fucking trauma that your body's been through, what does this fight camp look like? Clean and sober DutchMaster fight camp. What does it look like?
Hunters are running.
It's fucking brutal, isn't it?
A lot more strength and conditioning, because somewhere I neglected when I wasn't really bothered about how I felt. Whereas now I'm a wee bit older, so if I'm going to be using my muscles, I want them to be strong, so it's no killing me. Because obviously, like you say, hundreds of injuries and things like that, so I don't want to make the camp harder on myself by carrying excess weight anywhere. So that's why I'm cutting a wee bit out my life now. Just to show when it's it's official and you've got a date. It's like you can just get into camp, you're no fat, you're just a wee bit chunky. Because I know I'm a wee fat pudding, man.
What does a weight cut look like? What do you do? Do you have anything that maybe you've stolen from somebody else or something you've come up with?
Well, if obviously like lean canteen and things like that, see if you can afford to get the meal prep, that's what I would say, go with that, right? I'm no, my diets are shocking. My diet's
what do you have for your dinner tonight?
Not tonight, but when I was fighting, it would be a tin of beans at like 1 in the afternoon. So I wouldn't eat the whole morning. I'd go a run, I'd go to work, I'd take my break at 1, I'd have a full tin of Heinz beans and a bottle of water. And my treat before training was a bottle of Pepsi Max. I'd go home, and if my weight was too heavy, I'd go another run so I could have a chicken breast with a can of Iron Brew. That was my thing. I had to have my sugar.
Yeah,
it was the worst thing ever. Oh, it's the worst thing ever.
What's with the beans? Why a tin of beans?
Because it filled you up.
Protein.
I didn't really like beans, but you think about it, if that's all you're eating all day and you're starving.
You're farting a lot, aren't you? Is that what's fucking powering your runs?
Oh, yeah. All runs don't put the ones on my feet. but no, genuinely, it was like, I'm always professional. I always make weight, always train hard. I do my running, but my diet is shocking, and that's something I'm going to need to work on. Because that is you think about it, right? So say you do an 8-week camp. One day of that is the fight. One fucking day. So that full 8 weeks is all about losing weight, getting in shape, getting sharp. If you're fat, you're taking away time for getting sharp and working on a game plan because you're worried about weight.
You're just focusing on losing weight rather than actually getting sharper in your technique and stuff like that.
Aye, because it's not like us domestic guys are like world-class Sanchez fighters, right? We're good fighters, but they kind of guys are that good where they can just focus on losing weight because they're world-class. Whereas guys that are good, but they need to work at it, if you avoid the work, the sport's evolving all the time. If you're not evolving with it, you're going to get stuck in the mud.
But you're also working a full-time job and living a fucking life, being a dad. It's hard.
Oh, listen, I think one day a week, and it's not even a day off, right? So on the Sunday, I do PTs in the afternoon, and then I get to go home and I get like 5 hours to just watch shite. And that. See, right now, that's enough for me because, like I said, like I started as with good intentions and I plan on keeping it that way. I believe it's a small team with a big dream. So that, and obviously my daughter's everything in my life. So anything I can do to make her and Mo's life easier, I'm obviously going to try my best. It's just like money's probably the one thing that I can't give everybody because it's hard. Like trying to pay everything, make sure everything's kept open and things like that. It's not easy.
It's more stress, isn't it?
Aye, but the thing is we've got a good team and things like that, so if people pay their memberships and things like that, we've got more than enough time to train and things like that.
Pay your fucking memberships, you bastards. Keep my lights on at least.
It's like everybody wants to be a fighter when it comes to training. do you know what I mean? Like even last night, I was at the boxing last night, some Triple ABC, right. Jamie Maguire, and genuinely, we done a warm-up, right? But our gym's shutting the 19th, so we're back tomorrow, and that's 2.5 weeks. So I played a game of football, work, and that's it. So I went to being in classes 4 days a week to not. So I went to boxing, and we were just jogging around the hall, doing knee-ups, shadow boxing, and I had to take my jump on my tap.
Okay, so you blown out your arse after 20 minutes or something?
Then that's what you're like, listen, maybe, like, I think sometimes I need to remind myself, see when I'm thinking about fighting, I'm no 27 anymore.
Mate, that's what I was just going to say to you there. I think, is that age? Is that where now you not only need to dial in your diet and everything else, but you need to do it all at the one time for a long time because as you get older, all this shit just is harder anyway.
Aye, it's like, see when I was in my 20s, ate what I want, done what I want, I had a six-pack, I don't think I went over 63 kilograms. And then I hit 27 and I couldn't keep the weight off. I don't know if I fucked my metabolism with all the fight camps and things like that. I don't know if maybe that's part of it, but genuinely it's part of getting older, isn't it? It's like youth, the fountain of youth, as you say, man, it's the most priceless thing about.
I think working out is the fountain of youth. I've never felt better in my life. Now I'm gone for being a 35 stone fucking monster. I ate everything when I was in my 20s and 30s, right up to that 56-inch waist. And so I know extreme fatness and fucking laziness. And so see now, like working out, that to me is the best thing that I've got. It's a total luxury to me.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. And like for me, my assistant coach, Stuart McIntyre, he's on a similar journey. I only met Stuart at the start of the year, right? And I immediately clicked with him. And he's a heavier set guy, but he loves Muay Thai. And he's writing about it. And he's always there. And he's always part of the team. And he's the kind of glue that holds it together because sometimes, like, I can't be everywhere all the time, so sometimes I'm more focused on who's fighting, say.
And makes sense.
I don't want the class to feel neglected. And Stuart's a great guy, all the boys love him, so it's that way. He's like, I couldn't ask for anybody better to help me. Do you know what I mean? It's like, he's just the right person, right time. And I know for a fact, getting asked him to do it. Same with me with him. If he asks me to do shit, I'll try my best.
So going into the future now, Andy, you've got the club, which is obviously is roaring, you're just getting kind of started in it as well. So obviously it's 2 years, but now you're in the new premises and all that. You've kind of got a fight coming up. Sometime definitely going to be happening. It's going to be clean. You're going to be motivated. What happens if you get in there and you just absolutely fucking smash the guy?
Well, that's the part of the thing, innit? So even if I perform well and no come out like hut, then one's never enough. But obviously, if you go in there and win, you're going to go again, right? We're men. Like,
right, so Andy, can we talk about addiction again, please? Is that not the same fucking thing? You're just still chasing a dragon, ain't you? I think you're just an addictive guy. Are we not just addictive guys? Addictive personality?
Majorly, by the way, like, majorly Red Bull's my thing, you know.
God.
It's something I'm going to be heartbroken when I need to stop.
I want an advert on this fucking show. I want paid on this show because Monster fucking, what's the Aussie lemonade one? Have you ever tried that?
Oh no, I'm a fucking plain Jane Red Bull all the way.
No, upgrade yourself before you quit it. Monster Aussie lemonade, you'll never taste anything better. It tastes better than Fanny. It's fucking incredible.
Listen, man, Monster comes with a free fucking skateboard, right? My demos, you know, right? Fuck that shit. Like pure vampire fucking spit. That's what he's a breaking swinging. Fuck off. I'm for the drum, know what I mean? I'm for the drum, not the bear drum, know what I mean?
What is this all leading to then? After all this, you're an addictive guy, but you're at least using your addictive personality for good now. And that's the path that we are now on. That's why I say both of us are very similar in that way. What's the next addiction?
Coaching.
It's coaching? You think it's coaching? For me right now, I love doing this kind of thing, but for me, it's being a dad. It's that kind of thing where I'm addicted to being good at it. I don't know if I'm good at it yet, but I'm addicted to at least trying. It's something that's on my mind all the fucking time, and I know you're the same.
Big time. That's all I think about, and it's that way. For me, it's like the weight's always going to be the pinnacle, right? If I had to quit everything I need today just to walk there, I fucking would. But the other side is, away for the way, and if I didn't have coaching for talk's sake, I would end up going back to doing stupid things because I had got an addictive personality. So I've had a taste of getting guys ready to fight, getting them to weigh-ins, go to shows, you wrap their hand. It's like a special moment between you and your fighter when you're sitting there, you know you're out next, you're putting the monk call on their head, and you're just like, right, you're ready. And it's kind of after that, you've no power. After that, we touch your gloves and you're like, right, it's your time to shine. It's all about them. It's all about them.
Do you think that's why a lot of fighters, they go into coaching? It's a way of prolonging your own career?
Aye, because, like, you think about how many days a week you're in the gym, right? I've missed it for 2 weeks. 2 weeks and I'm climbing the walls. I've cabin fever. So it's like, for me, I might have the pure old-fashioned mentality, but I like to do stuff that's hard. Like, guy stuff, like old 80 films. You see Arnie cutting down trees and slinging them about. Don't see that anymore. It's like a little makeup and shit. What the fuck? No, I mean, what happened to men being men? Jean-Claude Van Damme, fly kicking a Korean guy in the face. What happened to that?
He's still doing it somewhere. It's very true, mate. I think it's just an old school kind of the masculine identity's lost a wee bit. And there was obviously a big push to get women to the forefront of action movies and all this kind of bullshit, but true masculinity always wins out because it's always what fucking comes to the top. It's always what wins in the end.
Well, see what annoys me about it, right? Who's the people that's got the problem with women doing well, right? It's all women going, aye, we've got equal rights now, but how's that guy doing better than me? You never see a guy below a woman going, how is she higher than me? I don't care. Everybody's paid on merit. See, if you're better at a fucking job, you get paid more. That's it.
Have you ever dealt with any of the female Muay Thai fighters? Is there ever any kind of like politicking issues about that?
I've always had positive experiences with them. It's like, I think a lot of them just come to the gym and they leave that at the door. Obviously, I've heard other stories where stuff's happened and things like that, but I've never really associated with it because I don't think you should shit when you eat. No. So, if I'm in the place all the time, why would I try and create any animosity with anybody, whether it be her, a boyfriend, or whoever? It just makes the gyms hard enough. See, when you've got guys and ladies weight cutting, they're tired. Sometimes they might get rocked in sparring, or they take the net and they have a, like, everybody, I've threw the toys at the pram, for God's sake. So,
It's a stressful fucking thing you're doing in your body, and let alone your mind. If you're going to have like a fucking bird on your mind or something, it's just going to aggravate you even more.
Well, could you imagine, like, you're going with somebody in the gym and they're wearing these, like, revealing shorts, I say they're short, but you know what I mean? You know what guys are like, guys look.
Aye.
So your ego straight away is like, what's he looking at?
You're all fighters. You're like, wait a minute.
Aye. You're like, you forget you're going to spar, so, like, you can sort it out in there if you want, but I would rather you just spoke about it, because I don't really like my fighters punching the head off each other.
You know, for something personal, I know. You want to be learning for this experience and enjoying it.
Aye, it's like, you can't, like, animosity in the gym is like the killer of good things, because it's a steal of the joy, you know what I mean? You get fighters getting on shows, and other fighters are jealous sometimes. I've been jealous, for goodness sake.
Is that not a good thing? It's competition, isn't it?
Aye, but you can be a wee bit envious and jealous, but you pray their downfall. You don't have any ill will to them getting it.
It should never be negative. It should always be supportive, but it should be a thing. Well, if he's got there, then I should work harder.
But you think about it as well, right? So say you've got 4 fighters. Say 2 of them fight at the start of the year. They don't need to come to the gym, but they come to the gym to help their friends, their teammates, their comrades, if you want to say that. You need to play your part as part of the club. And I think that's something that obviously I'm trying to instill in my own team, is we're a team. We always need to be part of this together. If one falls behind, we're a small team, so we all need to be pushing in the one direction, positivity. Forget all the outside noise. Let's just focus on us building a good team here.
What's next for the whole team then? Is there like a show coming up soon that you're training for someday?
Well, there's MTB on the 12th of April. I've got like Sam, there's a couple, 2 Jacks, wee Corey, other Corey, and there's a few more other boys that are getting close to it as well. So that's probably what I'm looking at. But there's an inter-club next month at the Grip House. So that's like you go and you weigh, and it's just 5 rounds of sparring with a referee. It's not a fight, but it's like a hard spar. So it's as close you're going to get to a fight without actually fighting. And then if you do really well at that, and you're getting leathered, and it's competitive, and you're blocking well, and whatever, then that's when you go, right, there's 6 weeks till this show. Would you like me to match you? For there, they tell you what the weight is. You decide what you're going to fight match them at. And if the promoter gets you a fight, brilliant.
Are you talking about yourself here, Andy? Is this the path that you're going on?
No, this is my boy.
Alright, okay.
But genuinely, it's like you need to be in the shop window to get 50. So that's what I always say to them. Mate, it's true. See, if you're not in the gym and a promoter contacts your coach, see, I'm in the gym, right, and a promoter contacts me at 6 o'clock on a Friday. There's a fight next week. There's nobody in the gym for me to go, oh, wait a minute, have a look at Jack. Whereas if Jack's there, I'll go, right, I'll get back to you, and I'll hold pads for Jack. And if he isn't blowing out his arse, I'll ask him, do you fancy fighting next week? Boom. Some of the best opportunities come in short notice.
That Tam said that,
you know
too.
What I mean? Like,
right.
Here, you need, as I said, Tam's the exact same as me. See if you're close to your weight and you're fit. It's fitness. Tam's a machine. He's fit. You know what I mean? He's fit. He's always been fit. I'll tip my hat to him. He's always in shape. If he's at shows or he's in the gym, and like I said, he's fighting on big shows. He's just won a European title. So if a big show like main event or something, what the next is Gary O'Brien and say, you got anybody at 57 kilos? Tam's there. And then that's it. That's how you get opportunities to fight on massive shows like Tam did. So, all power to him, and it's good. It's good people to have like coming up with.
The thing is, though, it's like for your career, you're not chasing titles or anything like that. You're chasing an ending that you want.
Aye, for me, it's like I didn't embrace the actual severity of the show and the fight. And I didn't really acknowledge to myself, like, listen, this is probably maybe your last time you're going to do this, and you've been doing it a long time, so you need to come to terms with that. And I don't really think I did, because I didn't give myself a good opportunity to be successful in that fight because I was abusing my body. No taking it away from my opponent, he done his job, and all power to him, that boy's still fighting, so fair play. So it wasn't that, it's just obviously to make a fight competitive, you need 2 competitive athletes. I wasn't an athlete, I was a cookie.
It's a really important thing to realise as well, that you've got just an incredible opportunity that's in your lap, and that you've got this opportunity to go, and in front of your daughter.
Oh, listen, it's one of the ones. I don't think her ma will be best pleased, but like she will understand. It's like me. This is the only thing I've ever been good at.
Aye.
So it's like it's kind of hard to just go for enjoying it and always having a fight to look forward to. See, when you have a party to go to and it's 3 months away and you're preparing for that party, that's what it's like. You get that 3 times a year. You fight, you get to enjoy it, you get to be like on the show. It fans your fucking ego as well because you're fighting on a show and there's people there watching. So it's like it feeds into you being a man, I think, and it's hard to think that I'll never get that again.
But you get it.
So,
you know you're going to do it again anyway. You know you're going to fight again, but you get to show your daughter what you did as well.
See that I think as well, like, see, because I've been out of shape. I say out of shape, I'm not obese or anything, but for me, I'm out of shape.
I get you, I know what you mean.
Like, so for me, being out of shape, I don't really want to be that fat guy. Like my Loen's embarrassed by me.
That's exactly what I've said. I've said that.
I don't want that.
I'm an older dad, hey. I can't be taking her to school and be this old fat dad. And all our pals going to be like, is that your granda picking you up? I want them to go, like, who's the fucking jacked guy over there? That's what I want them to say. That's my ultimate fucking motivation in life, is to not embarrass my daughter when I turn up to pick her up for school.
Well, that's where I'm getting my teeth done. I'm waiting on an appointment to get on in time.
Nice, man. You get them done just in time to get them fucking knocked out again in a fight.
Aye. Well, the thing is, but I can't smile at my Loen's birthdays and all that, man. So I'm like, no. She's getting older. She's a pretty wee girl, beautiful person. Her of the 40s.
Oh.
So I don't really want to be smiling next to my Loen, because then sometimes that's all I'm going to be left with at one point in their life.
Oh,
so I don't really want to be sitting there pure dour face because I'm embarrassed by my teeth.
What did it feel like when you held her in your hands for the very first time?
Oh, just love, man. Just love. Just that, like, you're holding her, she's so tiny, and like she's just staring at you with her big blue eyes, and I'm just looking at her going, oh my God, this is just everything. Like, everything's changed forever. Like, I'm dad now. I'm no Andy anymore, I'm dad. Do you know what I mean?
Your identity's fucking shifted altogether,
aye? Aye, all right, Dad, you used to be a good fighter, Dave. I'm asking you, and I'll be like, okay. What was that? Aye, what do you want?
I've never experienced just a flood of just pure emotion, of just pure love for anything ever in my entire life. When I held my wee daughter for the first time, I'm so happy. I've got video and photos of it and stuff as well, and it's just that you never felt emotion that deep before as a man, ever.
Oh, yeah, it's like, you know yourself, it's the most surreal experience, and it's just like everything's pure. There's nothing, there's no background noise, there's no like constant like things tied to it, like, oh, we'll love you as long as you do this. No, that's your daughter, man. She loves you already. She doesn't know you yet.
Unconditional,
you know what I mean?
Exactly, that's it, right.
So that's the best thing ever, man.
Right, before two fucking grown men who are dads start greeting at each other here, Andy, brought up movies earlier on, right? Give me some of your favourite movies. What's like a comfort movie that you'd watch?
Bloodsport or Kickboxer? Kickboxer especially.
You guys are all the same, man. You fucking watch the same movies.
Mate, listen, man, Jean-Claude in that film, right? You're like, right, all right, the bit that was stupid was the bit where his bra gets crippled, right? He's meant to be a professional fight in Thailand, which is a professional sport, and he tears the fucking belt. What was the belt made of? Fucking lycra? Pure fish. And then he elbows him with the fucking spine, and I'm not being funny. But how the fuck are you so precise with your elbow that you know how to fucking incapacitate a kickboxer?
Alright, relax, Andy. It's just a movie, man. Fuck's sake.
Oh no, fuck that. Oh, fucking Tom Poole, man. Fucking hate Tom Poole.
That's funny.
Fucking dick, man. I hate that cunt, mate. I'm glad Jean-Claude punched his cunt in, man.
Well, did you see the Kickboxer remakes? Did you see them?
Oh, shite.
Oh, they were really bad, weren't they? Van Damme was dubbed and everything.
What about the one with Batista?
What one?
Oh,
he was Tom Poole, wasn't he?
Aye, he was Tom Poole, and it was fucking dog shit. They're like the most wee, broad, short, hand, dark-haired guy is meant to be this Thai fucking boxer from Thailand. That doesn't make sense. Fuck off.
I didn't like the main guy. I know he's a really proficient martial artist, whatever, Alan Moosey or something, but he's so fucking wooden, and it just looks so cheap and Euro trashy, and what he's doing, the fight scenes weren't even fucking good in it.
Oh, see the worst one for me though, right? We all know Sensei Seagal. He can fuck off.
Don't start with me. Listen to me. See right now, Andy, I'm touching right now with my hands. I'm touching my Blu-ray collection of Steven Seagal. I'm running my fingertips along it. I've got everything he's ever done. Don't speak ill of Sensei Seagal. I seen him live at the Renfrew Ferry and everything.
Oh, you poor man. I hope you were fucking counselling.
And do you know what? He wasn't the fattest guy on the ferry that night. I was.
See, the thing is, he was good at it. Like, I respect any martial artist, but see when he started that shit, like Anderson Silva wanted a kick at all. It was a fucking front. It was a front kick.
It's a front kick.
It was a fucking front kick. It's one of the first kicks you fucking learn.
My daughter does it in the news. She's been in Taekwondo. She's fucking even 4 years old.
A fucking kick to the face. A kick to the face.
My thing with Seagal, right? There's never been anybody like him. He arrived as a fully formed action hero. Right, remember Nico?
Like a bit show.
Fucking shut up, right? It doesn't matter. He can kick ass. He was so fucking amazing. In the early movies like Nico, Mark for Death, Hard to Kill, right up to Under Siege. Nobody's ever had a run like that. I ironically buy his fucking movies because he's not even in his movies anymore. I saw stuntmen at the everything. There was a stunt. He had a stunt guy walking across a car park for him one time. The fat cunt couldn't even get up off his arse to walk across a car park. He had some big skinny guy with a ponytail do that for him. It's ridiculous, mate. It's fucking. I don't know how he still has a career. He's so fucking fat. I don't know how he gets away with calling himself a martial artist. And even at that, he got interviewed about maybe 10 years ago now, and some interviewer asked him, who in Hollywood are real tough guys that you would stand next to? Right? Have you seen that? And he said, I can't think any. And the guy listed off, the first guy he said was Michael J. White, who is like the most fucking legit guy there is. And he said, can I laugh in your face? I was like, what a big fanny.
What about when he said about fucking Chuck Norris? He's like, oh, he'll be about 70 now. So you dick.
Fucking hell, I know.
You absolute fucking helmet. You're 70 fucking two of them.
But listen,
bitch, man.
when you look at him now, right, you think that's just a big giant fat guy that dyes his hair with that black paint stuff, dyes his wee goatee beard, and goes and gets paid fortunes in Russia to do these fucking weird demonstrations on the mats. Have you seen these Aikido demonstrations he does where people are just throwing themselves away from him? And it's so bonkers that he believes that it's real. It feeds into him.
See his accent he puts on and says his mom was a Mongol. Fuck off. You're not from fucking LA, you dick. You're staying in fucking Los Angeles. Fuck you. Fucking Mongol.
He's said everything. He said he's black, he's Creole, he's a Buddhist or something like that. He's fucking he played a good Italian though in the fucking thing me in that hey Richie, where's Richie? What a great movie that was.
Played a good Italian in a funny film, but it wasn't meant to be funny.
What?
Hey, Richie, back off.
Andy, Out for Justice is a great American classic.
Oh fuck! That's where we disagree. It's a great Jewish classic. It's a great Jewish classic.
Cut that! That's getting cut. Right, so we understand we are basically on the same page of movies. I know you love Rambo and Rocky and all that stuff as well, so that's okay, that's fine, right? That's a tick towards you, Andy. Music, what do you listen to?
Well, I'm a weird guy, right? I don't know, I just listen to the same music all the time. I've got 3 playlists on my phone.
Love it.
Dance and trance, right? I've got gym playlist, which is like kickboxer, no retreat, no surrender. And
listen, Rocky. I know you've got the Rocky 4 soundtrack on a fucking loop because it's on every one of your videos and I love every one of them.
Fucking right, mate. It's like, here, listen, he went to fucking USSR before it was fucking Russia, right? He took that cunt out. He took that guy out. Fucking, he bleeds, mate, he's not a machine. Yeah. And then the 5th one, he kind of carried on, he had seizures and all that was shit.
What about Balboa? Don't fucking start. That is the best one.
Is it? Fuck, Rocky
Aye,
2
it is.
the best.
Rocky 2 the best.
2
You're a
the
Rocky 2 guy. I love that though. I love
Rocky
that.
2, man. Rocky 2, man.
It's kind of to be. Listen, I'll tell you the truth, right? Because I'm the expert in Rocky here, right? So just you be quiet then, and I'm going to tell you that if Rocky 3 and Rocky Balboa are the best ones, then right underneath that is 1 and 2. That's the real
Right
order.
up there and all, man.
What one?
Man. There's no easy way.
That's the best, isn't it? I know.
Come on, man. He's driving in a fucking Porsche or whatever the fuck.
Did you see the director's cut that Stallone made during COVID?
No.
No, it's fucking shite. It's terrible. Aye, it's just a lot of alternate footage, and there's more Adrian moaning at him. There's more fucking woman he put him like. The drag that a wee bit. It did make us. Andy, that's a perfect. It made it a bit soap opera. Aye.
I'm like that, mate. I'm here to watch Rocky box, right, and then go through the emotional roller coaster of when he thinks he's going to get beat, and then he goes against all odds and wins. That's everybody's fucking dream. You go in there, you get hurt, you last, you get up, you win by knockout. Everybody thinks you're the fucking best for a day. That's the best feeling ever. That's what it is. Nobody remembers you in the fucking Monday.
That's a sin, man. Really?
Right,
back to music, you depressing cunt. Right, what's on your other playlist? I don't want to hear about dance and trance. I'm fucking heard that for Tam and all. Any real music?
Dr. Dre, The Game.
I said real music. Rap is just as fucking bad. What are you playing at here?
But then obviously you've got your fucking playlist that's got music on it. The Verve, fucking Dancing with the Moonlight, Sting, all that stuff.
Sting!
Meatloaf, fucking Meatloaf, I know.
You're a weird guy, Andy, you're right.
In a battle, yeah. Oh, man, there you go. You're right, mate.
Usually I end these interviews with asking, what song could you pick right now that would sum up where you are in life? I don't know if I want to ask you that though. No, you can't say that. That's banned. Yeah, another Andy had that.
Man.
Another Andy had that, so you've been beat to it.
Oh, right. See that mad tune? The Dagestani tune, that Chubina.
Is that the one that they put on all the wrestling videos and all that?
Aye, that one's fucking banging, man. See that right there? Right. You're walking down the street, you're walking by guys that don't train, you're looking at them like I do him.
And that's the soundtrack it plays in your head.
Aye, you're walking with a swagger, or you're looking at the guy eye to eye, and you're just like, I could kill you. and then you keep walking.
Andy, what a great answer, mate. This has been phenomenal. I've had a great laugh with you, mate. I need to have you back on when there is a next fight for you decided, when you're training, when you're dialed in, to see the difference in you. And I'm going to come and I'm going to visit you as well one Friday.
Oh, good man.
Bring my wee daughter with, come visit you, and we'll do a wee video segment or something like that, and we'll do something for the show. How's that?
That sounds spot on, mate. That sounds spot on.
Andy, it's been an absolute pleasure, mate. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'll talk to you in the DMs, bro.
Right, mate. Have a good night, mate.
You too. See you later. Bye-bye.
Right, Richard.